Good afternoon, distinguished colleagues. We are here to hear a speech that was presented at the ceremony of the proclamation of the Congo's independence, June 3, 1960. Men and women of the Congo, victorious independence fighters, I salute you all in the name of the Congolese government. I ask all of you, my friends, who tirelessly fought in our ranks to mark this June 3, 1960 as an illustrious date that will be ever engraved in your hearts, a date whose meaning you will proudly explain to your children so that they in turn might relate to their grandchildren and great-grandchildren to the glorious history of our struggle for freedom. Although this independence of the Congo is being proclaimed today by agreement with Belgium, an amicable country with which we are on equal terms, no Congolese will ever forget that independence was won in struggle. A persevering and inspired struggle carried on from day to day, a struggle in which we were undaunted by privation or suffering or stinted neither strength nor blood. It was filled with tears, fire, and blood. We are deeply proud of our struggle because it was just and noble and indispensable in putting an end to the humiliating bondage forced upon us. That was our lot for the 8 years of colonial rule, and our wounds are too fresh and much fresh painful to be forgotten. We have experienced the forced labor in exchange for pay that did not allow us to satisfy our hunger, nor clothe ourselves, to have decent lodgings, and or to bring up our children as dearly loved ones. Morning, noon, night, we were subjected to jeers, insults, and blows because we were Negroes. We will ever forget that the black was addressed as two, not because he was a friend, but because the polite voice was reserved for the white man. We have been seen our lands seized in the name of the ostensibly just laws, which gave recognition only to the right of the might. We have not forgotten that the law was never the same for the white and the black, that it was lenient to the ones and cruel and inhuman to the others. We have experienced atrocious sufferings, being persecuted for political convictions and religious beliefs, and exiled from our native land. Our lot was worse than death itself. We have not forgotten that in the cities, the mansions were for the wise and the tumbled down huts for the blacks. That a black was not admitted to the cinemas, restaurants, and shops set aside for Europeans, that a black traveled in the halls under the feet of the wise in their luxury cabins. We will ever forget the shooting which killed so many of our brothers, or the cells into which were mercilessly thrown those who no longer wished to submit to this regime of injustice, oppression, and exploitation used by the colonialists as a tool for their domination. All that, my brothers, brought us untold suffering. But we, who were elected by the votes of your representatives of the people, to guide our native land, we who had suffered in body and soul from the colonial oppression, we tell you that henceforth all that is finished with. The